Alrighty, good day, yogis. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment. Simha Yoga Lab is the handle. 4-digit ID is 8096 if you're prompted for verification. Online classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and the videos are then uploaded to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. Please visit any of those platforms for classes anytime, 24/7. Today's class is open flow, level 1, level 2. If you're working with any injuries, limitations, or special conditions, make sure that you modify as you need or skip poses altogether. It's not appropriate for you to take a pose. All right, and if your hips or lower back are kind of tight, make sure you elevate, sit up on a block, a blanket, a book, or a towel. All right, comfortable cross-over position. You guys, no injuries, feeling okay today? Okay, palms face up. Fingers come to Jnana Mudra. As you start to draw your senses inwards, connecting to the breath. Let the inhales even out with your exhale. And whenever you're ready, Ujjayi breath, oceans breathing. Three arms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer in front of the heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Tato Piva, Yaha Smari, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Bihyandraha, Suchihi. Starting to open the eyes, palms face up, inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. And chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll back, opposite side, roll center. A few more rounds at your own pace. Chin back to center and pause. Opposite direction. Come back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and neutral spine. Coming off the blocks and extend the legs forward, separating the feet. Hands supporting to either side and turn your toes toward each other and then roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Come back to center, switch them around. Back to center again, cross your shins, opposite shin on top. Raise the arms up high, extend, twist to the right on the exhale. Back to center, arms up. Exhale, other side. Center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take back up, other side. Center again, legs forward, forward fold. Coming back up, swing the legs back behind you, hands and knees. Inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral spine. Reach your right foot back, tuck the toes under, and then reach through that heel, getting a nice stretch through the back of the right leg, particularly into your calf. Then shift the weight back forward, pick up the right leg, extend the left arm forward. Left arm out to left side, right leg out to right side. Then sweep the right foot back behind you, bend that knee and grab the inside the right foot with your left hand and kick it back. Use your tiger pose. Release and step the right foot over to the right side. Come up, gate pose. You're standing on the left knee, line up the shoulder, hip and heel, one straight line. Side bending to the right. Back to center. Side bending to the left. Back to center. Step the right foot forward. Lunging forward, crescent moon. Lunging hips, arms up, Venus Mudra. Release your hands, either side of the right foot, tuck the left toes under, half shift the hips over your left knee. So you want a vertical left side here. Flex your right foot, lengthen on the inhale, exhale, fold. Step the right foot back down, draw the left heel in, standing on the left knee, right hand to inside the right foot, left arm up and overhead, extended side angle variation. Half bind, left arm up and behind you. And then can you maneuver your left foot back behind you, lift the knee, and come into a side angle with your half bind. And back heel all the way down, Desi. Yes, side angle. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, right foot stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Come forward into plank, knees down, hands and knees. 3 cat-cows. So you might want to set up your mat right away because you're going to go right there anyway with all of that. Yeah, there you go. Hands and knees. Cat-cows 3 times. Inhale, draw the navel down, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to neutral. Reach your left heel back, so toes are tucked under, and then press your heel back to get a nice stretch through the left calf. Shift the waist slightly back forward, lift the left heel, reach your right arm forward. Then the right arm out to right side, left leg out to the left. Swing the left leg back behind you, binding hand to foot. This is your tiger pose. Release your left leg out to side and then stand up on the right knee. Gate pose, palms face up, side bend to your left. Take it up, side bend to the right. Take it back up. Step the left foot forward, crescent moon. Lunging forward, find the nice footing that you need for a solid foundation. And then Venus Mudra. And start to release, hands to either side of the left foot, tuck the right toes under, half split. You're lining up the hips over your right knee, vertical right thigh. Flex your left foot, inhale, exhale, fold. Step the left foot back down, turn the right heel in. Extended side angle, variation. Then, pick up the heel, step the right foot back, lift the knee, ground the back heel. A regular extended side angle. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward into plank. Lower the knees down, hands to knees. Walk your right hand, one handprint wider, one handprint further forward. Raise your left arm up. Let's vinyasa here. On the exhale, thread the left arm through and stay hovering. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread through. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread through, and then lower the left shoulder, left cheek down. Press your right hand to the floor. Elbow lines up over your wrist. So you want a vertical right forearm here to give you resistance. As you lift the elbow a little higher. Right? Yes. Right? So you want the arm to be nice and strong so you're resisting so they can stack. All right, so now be mindful and careful with this balance. Shift the weight to your left knee. Free up your right leg to kick it back. Open up the hips. Bend the right knee and stay here. Re-extend the right leg. Step it out to the side. So same shape of that gate pose, but you're on your hands and knees. This time, left hand, one handprint wider, one handprint further forward. Raise your right arm up, and then thread it through, right shoulder, right cheek comes down, and again, press your left hand to the floor and twist. Now, if you feel like you have more mobility here, and you can free up your left hand for a half bind. Left hand behind you, maybe for the inner right thigh. Keep twisting. Release your left hand back down. Lift the torso back up. Walk your torso over to the right side. Left hand grabs the right ankle. Left shoulder, left cheek comes down. So you're actually on the side of the head and maybe way to the back of the shoulder. And the right arm up and behind you. That's right. Looking good. And release. Make your way back up. Step the right foot forward again. This time, crescent moon, turn the right toes out at an angle. Right thigh turns out at the same angle. Left hand wider. Raise your right arm up and behind you. Half bind to twist. If you have more flexibility and you want to go for more depth, right hand to grab the left foot and kick the foot back. Keep stacking. If you want to go further, square off, draw the left heel in toward the seat, and fold forward. All right, so all these are progressive. Work on the one that is appropriate for you. If it's too deep and it's not pleasant for you to fold forward this way, it's too much for your quads, then better to stay up here in the twist instead. So try it out and see how you feel, and look for the one that is most appropriate, what feels best. All right, start to release, make your way back up, release your left foot if you have that bind, raise your right arm up over the right ear. And then thread the right arm through again. This right shoulder, right cheek comes down. So there's a lot of hips and a lot of rotation today. Right, so if you can't go that low, that's okay. Just off to the side a little bit is fine. Yeah, good. All right, all this is based on our ability to work into the poses, right? If you're tighter around the hips, you're tighter around the shoulders or your lower back, you may not be able to get that low, right? That is okay. You work with what you have. All right, let's start to walk it back in. Turn the right toes back forward. This time, pyramid, tuck the back toes and lengthen over the right leg. Taking this into triangle, draw the left heel down at an angle to really anchor the left heel down. The right hand stays to the outside of the right foot this time, left arm up. All right, so normally I like to take the triangle with the hand to the inside of the foot, but why not? Every so often I like to take it to the outside of the foot. It's just a different variation, a slightly different feeling in the pose. Extended triangle, left palm to face down and reach forward. Half bind, left arm up and behind you. Keep the half bind, inhale, come up, reverse triangle. And then hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Come forward into plank, hands and knees. Walk your left hand, one hand print wider, one hand print further forward. Inhale, raise right elbow up. Exhale, thread through into vinyasa. Inhale, raise your right elbow up. Exhale, thread through. One more. Inhale up. Exhale, thread through. Right shoulder, right cheek comes down. Press the left hand to the floor and twist. Now keep the structure of your left hand and right arm. Start to shift the weight to your right knee to free up your left leg, to kick it back behind you. Stack the hips and bend your left knee, just like in your down dog. Re-extend the left leg and out to the left side. And lift the torso back up again. Right. Reset your hands. Right hand, one hand print wider, one hand print further forward. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread it through. Left shoulder, left cheek comes down to the floor for your twist. You may stay here or wrap the right arm up and behind you to your lower back or your inner left thigh if you can reach. Release your right hand back down, lift back up. Walk over to the left side. Right hand, grab the left ankle, right shoulder. Right side of the head comes to the floor. Left arm up and behind you again, half bind to your lower back or your inner right thigh. Start to release. Take the left hand back down. Walk it back to center. And then step the left foot forward. Crescent moon variation. Turn the left toes out at an angle. Left thigh also turns out. Right hand goes a little bit wider. Raise your left arm up and behind you for your twist. Remain here in just a half bind or left hand to grab the right foot. So Desi, if you may be, walk your hand in closer. Yeah. And then reach back. Maybe. Almost there. And for those of you who are going further, square off your shoulders. Draw the right heel in toward the feet and fold forward. Are you okay? Sometimes when you bend and you try to reach too much, it pulls against that muscle in the back, right? Yeah, that's right. That's why you can't force it. If it's there, you reach for it. If it's not, you don't want to work too hard. Otherwise, your muscles crack. All right, come back up. Release your left arm up and over the left ear for the side stretch. And then threading the left arm underneath. And you're working to eventually get your left shoulder, left cheek towards the floor. If you can touch, fantastic. If you cannot, just keep your right hand supporting and just go as low as you can. And walk it back in. Turn the left toes back forward, readjust. Frame your left foot with your hands. Tuck the right toes under for your pyramid. Draw the right heel down and anchor the heel down. Left hand stays outside the left foot, right arm up for triangle. Extended triangle, right arm forward. Half bind, right arm up and behind you. Keep the half bind, inhale, come up. Reverse triangle. And bend the front knee, hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. step, the left foot forward, low lunge, right foot forward, standing, forward head. Feet together and knees together, rise up, chair. Stepping on the left foot, take the right knee, tree pose. Once you get your tree, you can wrap your hands back behind you for the heart opener. You can side bend to the right. You can work on whatever else you want. Today, I think I'm going to take ankles to knee and then just take it really low. Alrighty. When you're ready, start to make your way back up and step the right foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward for crow. All right, good work. All right, when you're ready, walk or jump back, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Come forward into your plank, lower all the way down to the belly. Take the knees slightly wider. Bend your knees and touch your toes. Press your hands to the floor. Lift up, and you're taking a back bend. All right, so I'm not saying that you have to touch your toes to your head. I'm just saying is the energy or the thought of doing that. It's very close. I'm sorry? May I adjust you and help? Yeah. You're there. It's just you needed that extra help. That was me never years ago. All right. Make your way back down. Child's pose, nice and slow. All right. Forearms to the floor. Tuck the toes under. Lift the knees. Walk the heels in. Gaze between your forearms. So if you want to take a look first, you can. We're going to lift one leg, point the toes, and again, the same idea of a back bend. So this is like a scorpion, a half scorpion, but you're staying on the floor. So walk your feet in as close as you can. Close, that's right. And then you have to lift your head. And so you want to feel like you're going into a back bend and reaching your toes towards your head. You don't actually have to touch, right? It's just the feeling of, right? So that eventually, maybe you get to the point where Right? So I'm not even close, but the feeling is as if you were working toward it. All right. Make your way back down, child's pose. Just to give your lower back a little bit of a stretch and a release. And we'll take it to the other side. All right, let's set up again. Forearms down, tuck the toes under, lift the knees. Walk your feet in as close as you can. That is key. Then this time, left foot is down, right leg is up, point the toes, bend the knee, and it's as if you're reaching your head up and back as you reach your toes back and down. All right, so you don't have to be anywhere close, but it's the action of taking that back bend and reaching. Now, what is useful for this is this. When you get used to the feeling of this, which direction is better? Let's go this way, and I'll do it the other way as well. When you take the scorpion and you reach your top toes back in space, that can help lead you to lift up into a split forearm stand. So it's the energy, I'll go the other leg this time. It's the energy of reaching up and back to help, because you're directing the energy this way, it's helping you carry the weight up and back. You're counterbalancing with this foot. So eventually what happens is, by using that technique, because once you put the leg up and behind you, the weight is now going this way. So if you have enough of a lift of the other leg, if you have enough of a movement of your pelvic tilt, not pelvic tilt, but the other way, the back bend, you might be able to carry your hips up and over with the toes reaching back behind you, the weight drawing back behind you to help you lift the other leg. So it's kind of like as you reach that way, it's helping you to leverage the weight this way. All right, so, all right, let's take it back to down dog. Step the right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, standing forward bend, feet together, knees together. Take it up, chair. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee, cube pose, second side. Once you steady your balance, take whatever variation you took on the first side. Just repeat the best you can, whatever you have done. So I ended up taking ankles to knee. My preparation for flying crow. I also even attempted that in a tiptoe position. Then I took that up. I think that's the beauty of vinyasa. If you can do it, there are no rules as long as you keep alignment and safety. And so I could lengthen out my spine a little bit more, but I don't have the flexibility in my hips to carry that. But that's what I'm playing with. All righty. When you're ready, make your way back up. Step the left foot down, chair. Second crow pose. So time you look forward just a little bit. That's right. That was the difference. By lifting the head up a little bit, the weight drew forward, but that much more. Also, maybe there's a matter of perspective and balance with the visuals. That took you forward like so perfectly. Good, there you go. Those are probably the best crows I've seen you do. Right. Yeah, because say it. Yeah. But can you imagine in about 6 months' time when we take it off, you're going to be like flying. Because this is actually making things harder, right? So imagine if you take it off, how much easier it's going to be. Yeah, so the key is, right, when you look down, the weight draws forward and down. So it's in the way of going into a headstand, right? So if you don't look down and behind you, but you lift up and slightly forward, that gives the weight distribution a slight advantage of going forward. When that happens, you're not going to have to fight as hard on your fingers to not fall down, right? And then that way, your toes make it a lot lighter and the balance is a lot more even, right? So that was like really steady for you and it went really well. That was like the best I've seen. A little bit better? Okay, so just keep that in mind, slightly looking forward. Yeah, that's good. Good. All right, walk back, jump back. Down dog. Come forward into your plank, lower all the way down to belly again. Knees apart, toes together. Let's try that again. But this time, let's take the hands slightly further forward. And then once you lift, reach up and back. Now, if that is now too far away and you need to adjust and walk your hands back in a little bit, then go ahead and try that again. You can take one foot and press the other. Yes. You are 2 inches away. Let me try again. All right, good. Now, one way of you helping yourself up against the wall. So you have to kind of climb your hips up against the wall and take the back bend with the toes pointing this way. You press your hands into the floor. You reach up and then eventually. Or you can take your knees to the floor and point the toes of the shins up the wall and press your hands and then reach your head toward the wall and then maybe, you know, so one way or the other. All right. Start to release and then let's come to child's pose once again. So just to let you know, Tanya, while I was adjusting you, I was not breathing at all. So just to be safe for both of us. I was not breathing at all. All right, down dog. Bend the knees in a one breath. Exhale, walk or jump your feet forward between your hands. Feet together, knees together. Rise up, chin. Stepping on the left foot, draw the right heel back. Revolve dancer, left hand to grab the inside of the right foot. Reaching right arm forward. As you lean forward, kick back. Airplane, warrior 3, right leg, right arm out to side. Right hand to the floor. Soldier pose. So you're stacking right side over your left as you take a standing split. Super soldier, left arm goes to the ends of the left leg to grab the right foot. So yeah, that's right. It's a tighter bind. So that's why it's super soldier. Start to release. Step the right foot all the way back. Circle up and around. Warrior 2. Lengthen out the left leg. Turn the left toes to right side. Straddling for a bend. Organize your feet. Toes are slightly closer than your heels. Hands to the hips. Lift up for the back bend. Exhale, take it forward, straddling forward fold. I'll give you a bunch more breaths here. You can stay and work in stillness when you're straddling forward bend and just get the head heavy towards the floor. If you want to take other variations, whatever you like, for example, you can twist. Take a few breaths in one direction, other direction. You can fold toward one leg. Take a few breaths and then switch sides. If you like to invert or any other poses you like, go ahead and take. All righty, let's start to finish up. With your hands supporting, bend at the knees. If the feet drop a little, lift the head and the upper back, and through the strength of the legs, come up with a straighter spine for warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Hands to the floor. Raise your left leg up, three-legged dog, pigeon. Left knee comes in. Land that shin to the floor. Elongate, set up your pose, and then make your way forward. Mr. Desi, I think I can see that you're sitting on the left side. You are, right? So, yes, make sure that the left side angles out away from you. That's right. Square off. There you go. Try not to, that's right. So I can, you're dipping again. Square back to the right side. That's right. Good. Now you're level. You feel this, the difference? So much more stretch on your left glutes, right? I could see how, even at this angle, how you're leaning to one side and you're sitting on that side. So. Right, make sure if you like variations, go ahead and start to take anything you want, or just stay in your pigeon and just work on breath and gravity. Yeah, so maybe pigeon is a better place for you to learn to bind in your mermaid. Because I think in crescent moon, it's a lot tougher because this was the side that you couldn't bind when you were in crescent moon, right? Now you can bind in pigeon, right? So this might be the spot where you learn to really get that flexibility, okay? So I would say pay more attention to taking that mermaid bind here in pigeon until this gets very easy for you. When this gets very easy for you, then by the time you get to crescent moon, you'll be a lot better, okay? You'll be a lot more flexible to take the pose. Let's break, walk it back up, and tuck the right toes under for down dog. Pedal it out, walk it out side to side, even things out. All right, when you're ready, come back to stillness, your down dog, bend the knees, inhale one breath, exhale, walk or jump your feet forward between your hands. Feet together, knees together, rise up, chair. Stepping on the right foot, draw the left heel back, revolve dancer. Right hand to grab the ins of the left foot, left arm reaching forward, and as you kick back, lean forward. Airplane, warrior three. Left knee, left arm out to left side. Left hand to the floor, soldier. Stack the left side over your right and fold forward. Stay there, or super soldier. Right arm transitions to the ins of the right leg to grab the ins of the left foot. Wow, timing tighter on this side, huh? Release your left foot, step it all the way back. Warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg, turn the right toes to the left side. Straddling for a bend, organizing your feet, hands to the hips, lengthen, and then fold. All right, so the key or the advantage of taking that breath to prepare is that it gives you one chance to take an inhale before you come forward into the exhale. So sometimes if we set up the legs and go right into the forward fold, we don't quite have the expansion of the lengthiness of the spine, and we come forward with too much roundedness and compression, right? So taking that extension through the inhale and taking into back bend, then realigned to come forward into the forward fold will give you a little bit more length. If you want to take any additional variations, feel free to take. Right, so you can always walk your feet back in, right? Yeah, that's right. So you don't have to. Good. Adjust your hands. Good. Okay. No need to rush. You have lots of time. Just take your time. Walk it in. Walk it in. Keep your hands where they were. Good. You should be able to see your wrist. So yeah, that's right. That's right. Now one last adjustment. Draw the elbows toward the center line. Yes. Now your arm's working. Right, if you don't draw toward the center line, yes, yes, yes. Take a breath, try again. You still have some time. Right? So the key is, right, if your elbows are deactivated and you're letting them splay out, then what happens is when you lift, it's just going to keep going this way. So you're going to lose the balance, right? If you draw the arms this way, that means your arms are going to assist you in working hard to help you to stabilize. Good. Draw it in. That's right. There you go. Good. All right. Good work. It's been a while. Of course, it's the little adjustments that we give you to help you along. Because if you don't know it right away, like very naturally, then without the reminders, you're just not going to get it there, right? So that's what we're here for. Okay. Take a breath as you need. All right, the rest of us will start to make our way out with the hands supporting, bend at the knees, lift the head and the upper back and through a length of your spine, strength of the legs for warrior two. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog, a pigeon. Draw the right knee in toward the nose, land that shin to the floor. All right, so make sure you have the right knee right side, angling out to the side, 30 to 45 degrees, so you have a triangle that you're balancing on. That's your foundation. Reach your left knee further back, elongate, and then, when you're ready, take it forward. Yeah, I can tell. I can tell just you easing your way into it. It's right now, it's in the alignment that we want it to be, and then without any kind of like leaning to one side or the other. Even when you were on the way up, you're not even all the way up, you're already leaning to one side. So there was clearly some tightness and difficulty that I was working on. All right, we took some additional variations. Make sure you repeat. You did take the other hand first. Where's my foot? Where's my foot? All righty, let's finish up. Walk your hands back in. Tuck the left toes under and press it back to the down dog. Take cuddling of the legs. And when you're ready, walk or jump through. So seated position. Extend the legs forward, hands to either side as you lower onto your back. Recline twisting. Left knee comes in and twist to the right. Take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, twist to your left. Back to center again, hugging both knees in. And then step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward, Shavasana, relaxation. Begin to draw the breath back in, moving the fingers and toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching in opposite direction. And then rolling over to the right side, coming up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthened spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for all. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. And I'll come up. Namaste. Thank you so much for your time this evening. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. I appreciate your time. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment. Handle is Simha Yoga Lab, 4-digit ID code 8096. Online classes are $10. If you're having a difficult time, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and the videos are uploaded to my YouTube channel at Simha Yoga Lab. All that information is on my website, so please visit the website. All right, thank you so much. Be well. Take care.